there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of The Beer Drinker. Yes, it's not a cider that I'm doing today, but it's a beer that incorporates, I don't know, certain aspects of the cider culture, or even like an apple-infused beer or something like that. Case in point, today we are with the Kernel Brewery, who are based in London. They have been going around for a little while now, and they've garnered quite a reputation for having some really stonking beers out there. And I saw this, do you know what, I can't even remember where I picked this one up from. I have a feeling it was probably from my local bottle shop, but I could be wrong there. It might have been when I was in Cardiff, it could have been anywhere really. But anyway, today, yes, we are trying a beer, and it is a Saison, but it is a Biere de Saison using cider apples. So see how it is still relevant to the channel. So yeah, it comes in 330ml bottles, as you can see here, and comes in at 5.9% ABV. So it says it's a bottle conditioned beer, and yes it is. I can see the sediment on the bottom there. Store upright and pour gently if you prefer to leave the yeast sediment inside the bottle. I don't care. I don't care if sediment gets in my glass, you know, it's part of the process and it sometimes adds to the flavour. So it says cider apples from Tom Oliver, fermented on fresh wort and blended with Saison. So this is a collaboration with Oliver's Cider. So you know it's probably going to be a very good one. Ingredients are water, hops, sugar, yeast, barley, wheat, oats. And that is it. Strangely enough, it doesn't mention that the ingredients are cider apples, which is a bit strange, but I mean they must have been included in there, and the fact that Tom Oliver has become involved in the brewing process, I don't know, I've got high hopes for this one. We shall see, and the fact that it's a Saison, I have a feeling this is going to be one funky little number. So in a way, this is sort of an Oliver's review in a way, but not quite. Anyway, let's get this top open and just see what I make of it. Right, here we are. Well, do you know what? I just reviewed Skyberry's Rural Method 2018 cider, and I tell you what, that is smelling very, very similar. Very funky on the nose, very, yeah, very farmhousey, rustic, but you can definitely tell that it's a different breed of, well, drink basically. Now naturally, with it being a Saison, it's going to be very lively. Saisons do tend to have quite a nice head on them. Now it's going to be interesting. I'm going to do something a little different with this review, in that I'm going to try a little piece without the sediment in, and then I'm going to try a little piece with the sediment in, and just actually see if it does enhance the flavours and stuff. But here we go. As you can see, it's holding a nice white fluffy head there. It actually looks like it's going to dissipate quite quickly. With Saisons, you do tend to get that really lively carbonation, although you can't really see it through this haze. It's not quite opaque, but yeah, it's definitely not been filtered down at all, as well, bottle conditioned beers generally aren't. But yeah, lovely straw golden colour there. Actually does look like a cider in the glass. So what's it smell of? I mean, I don't even have to get my nose up to it. Yeah, funky, straw, hay. Underneath all that, you're getting dry, tannic apple notes as well. I mean, to be fair, Saisons and apples should go hand in hand, really, because traditional ciders are normally really like funky and stuff. And well, the smell definitely merits that. So I'm going to waste no more time. I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everyone. Well, this is actually my first beer that I've tried from the Kernel Brewery, so here's hoping it's a good one. Cheers. Whew. Cool, that's sour. Whew. Oh yeah, instantly sour. Sour, tangy, dry, funkiness going on there. Phew, that instantly hits you. Wow, let's go for another one. Oh, that is instant flavour. Oh, Oh, yeah. Slightly sweet, possibly from the sugar that has been added in. But yeah, it's acidic, sour, citric notes coming through in abundance there as well. Dry, tannic, apple flavours on the back end too, just underlying absolutely everything. Oh yeah, this is borderline almost like a Goza, like a Belgian Goza. I mean, they're really sour, like lambic style beers are just generally really sour. I'm not a big fan of those, but Saisons I can definitely have. But with sour beers, I find I can't have too many of them, otherwise they mess with the old stomach. But yeah, nice flavours. And you know what? The sourness is sort of dying down now. Maybe just the initial couple of sips is just like hitting your face. It's sort of mellowing out now. It's making it a lot more drinkable. Those nice apple undertones are coming through and through more. It's really nice now. Let's give this a little swirl and just see if it changes anything, shall we? Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, it's definitely changed the colour. It has definitely changed the colour of this. If we, well, you can see there, look, definitely opaque now. Look at that. Looks more like a New England IPA or something similar to that now. It's actually smelling a lot funkier. Oh, I'm getting orangey notes now. Oh yeah, okay, let's see what this tastes like now. Oh, that's so much better. Not saying initially it was bad, but that is so much more well-rounded. Much more fuller, smoother body behind it. It had quite a light body to begin with, and it was sort of like enhancing the sour flavours. With the fuller, smoother body, it's just like sort of balancing everything out a little bit more. It's making it a lot more drinkable. Those citric notes are coming through more. Yeah, that really sharp acidic kick has definitely died down. I'm getting more of the yeasty, funky notes coming through on the flavours now, rather than it just all being about like the sharpness of the initial taste. Yeah. So clearly, it shows that the yeast or the sediment that's left in the bottle, it can enhance and upgrade the flavour. I know people, some people don't like that sort of thing, but it definitely makes a difference, that's for sure. So, let's get a final taste before our final verdict. Yeah, lovely beer. Lovely beer. And the great thing is you can taste those cider apple influences in it. It's not just all about the Saison, and with the adjunct is just like taking a back step. It does complement each other really well. And it just goes to show that the Kernel knows what they're doing when they're brewing beers, and especially if they had Tom Oliver on hand, it's clearly made a really good beer. So if you like Saisons and you've never tried this one before, I would say you would really love this one. I mean, also if you've never tried anything from Tom Oliver, definitely give him a go as well, because he makes some truly outstanding ciders. So with that said, I'm going to go and give the Kernel, and collaboration with Tom Oliver's Biere de Saison Cider Apple, an 8 out of 10. Very well deserved indeed, and do you know what? I'm surprised it's actually taken me this long to try out a beer from the Kernel's range. I keep on looking at them. Do you know what I think it might be? It might just be the really simplistic labelling that might put some people off trying it, because they think, oh no, that's not going to be for me. I like the gaudy labels and stuff, but what lies underneath is some really good beer. And some really carbonated beer, should I say. So anyway, that's another episode of the not cider drinker, the apple beer drinker, I suppose you could say. Hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, I'll be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. And yes, it will be a cider, but until then, I am definitely going to go and finish off this lovely little Saison courtesy of the Kernel and Tom Oliver. Take care, guys. Till next time.